Thank you for the question. As I was alluding to in my opening remarks, in my government service, I've always used the philosophy, governance by prioritization. What we can't be any longer is everything to everyone. We need to prioritize our needs for our citizens and those mandates required of us. And then at that point, prioritize and build a budget and move forward. It's no surprise the state of Wisconsin faces a $3.3 billion shortfall in their revenues. That's going to have a domino effect for us here in Brown County. And we need someone to make the hard decisions and pretty much, if you will, own that budget that they forward to the county board this coming fall. And between my leadership and my government service and having been a decision maker nearly my entire adult life, I believe I'm the right choice for that position.
Okay. Scott, I think you're next. Do you need me to repeat the question? Or?
Yeah, would you repeat it, please?
Sure. What do you see as the most pressing issue in Brown County, and how would you address that issue?
Without a doubt, the biggest issue that's going to face our county for the next few years, not just this coming year, is our budget. The budget is going to be a very tight process, no different than it was the last budget procedure that we've gone through. There's going to be continued, Governor Walker made an announcement today that there will be, he has to balance that state budget, and one of the ways he's going to do that is he's going to cut aid to local municipalities. And that's going to make it tougher, but then he's going to try to get it back by enabling the local municipalities to work with the unions and try to cut down on some of the compensation costs, which is a large portion of the county budget. What we have to do is we are going to have to work hand in hand. We're going to have to roll up our sleeves and tackle that budget. And our department heads, instead of the department heads coming to the executive and telling them how much they want to spend on the budget, I feel that the executive needs to give them the amount of money, and this is what you're going to work with, and you tell me how you're going to do it. That's what they get paid to do. The other thing we have to do is we're going to have to work very closely with our local municipalities, our villages and towns, to share resources if we're going to all survive together.
The most pressing thing to Brown County is not as simple as a simple answer of one issue. It actually is multifaceted. It includes our property taxes, our debt, and ultimately jobs. One of the things that we need to work on, and unfortunately coming into the 2012 budget, we're facing a $2.7 million deficit, structural deficit, because back in the last budget cycle, the Brown County Board opted to take $2.7 million or $1.7 million from the general fund and then $1 million from the savings from 2010's budget. Why I'm bringing this up is because we need to have decisions and leadership on the board that's willing to make those strong decisions about making the appropriate cuts. I think we need to work with our department heads and find out where there's opportunities for us to consolidate services, remove duplicated functions, and more importantly, find concessions with the labor unions. Currently, right now, we have 19 labor unions that have to be negotiated. That represents about 80% of our operating budget. To me, that's a lot, and we need to find some concessions. Furthermore, we need to find ways to reduce our general debt. Right now, it's projected to be at about $160 million. We're retiring about $10 million each year, but we're projecting to increase that general debt every year going forward. We cannot continue to operate on those type of terms. What I bring is fiscal responsibility to the taxpayers, and I will be held accountable for those things. Thank you.